There you are. Okay. Just want to make sure you're out there. I couldn't see you at first, so good. Welcome back. If you may or may not have seen, I've got my PPE Allison deep filters now. I ordered 2 of them about a month and a half ago. Neighbor's doing something over there. But anyway, of course, the day I want to do this, we got across the street. They're clearing out a house. Had a house fire. And they're over there clearing all the stuff out to be cleaned and whatnot. So there's all that noise going on. I'm out here in my trailer. I was going to do it out in my front yard with the truck, but of course, with all that extra noise, figure I'd do it in the trailer. It might be quieter. Evidently not. Anyway, PPE deep filters for the Allison transmission. I wish I had a stock filter for it, but in my last video I showed you I swapped out the stock filter, spin-on filter, because Duramax tuner said at 1,000 miles on a new break-in for the transmission, change out the filter, which I did. That was my last filter I had available in the shop here. So I swapped it out. I don't have a stock one to show you, but we'll show you. Go over the box here. They came nicely packaged, shrink wrapped, whatnot, so there's no dirt getting in the box here. Not that that matters a whole lot for filters. Most of them aren't shrink wrapped, but it's just a nice extra touch there. Box definitely bigger. We'll go around here. Double deep spin-on filter, Alice, for the Allison 1000, 2000 transmissions. Filter is 50% smaller particles, which brings it down to a 15 micron rating. 50% smaller. They're saying that most filters out there, in fact on the other side of the box here, shows 30 micron. These filter down to a 15 micron, 50% smaller. Now, let me go ahead and jump into that. Where they're getting that, I'm not sure. I couldn't find too much on their website. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right spot. But I did find for the Wix filter, I looked up Wix's equivalent for the transmission for the OE spin-on filter is a 57701 filter. If you run Wix, again, like I mentioned in my last one, I don't run Wix. I used to, but the Wix filters cost about 30 bucks, between 25 on the cheap side or the inexpensive if you can find them. But on average, the Wix filters ran about 30 bucks. The OE Allisons you can find online for anywhere around 10 to 12 bucks, depending on the deals that you're finding for those. So I run the the OE Allison filters usually. I found these double deep, 200 square inch. What the hell am I looking here? Square inches versus 73 square inches in a stock size filter. Again, not knowing if this all their numbers are comparing to a Wix filter or to a Allison OE Allison filter. Either way, it's obvious it's a bigger filter. It's going to have more filter media in there. It's going to be able to collect more particles over time. It's the way it is, obviously. But back to the filters though. Your 15 micron that PPE's filters down to. The Wix filters, when you look up on Wix.com, awesome way to research, a little bit of information. Most of it, of course, is about Wix, but you can cross-reference too. But the Wix filter is 15 micron also. So, like I said, are these comparing to an OE Allison filter or what other filter? AC Delco, maybe? I don't know. Filter, they're comparing the 50% better down to 15 micron rating at. Still good, 15 micron. Still good. So I'm not what do you want to call it? Not discouraging, disbarring. You know what I'm saying. I'm not doubting that, but I like to know who actually is. Now, the only thing I could find on the Allison OE Allison filter was one little blurb that said down to 6 micron. If that's the case, holy crap, I'll go with OE Allison. But I could not find that anywhere else other than one little sentence. When you do Google and it comes up with little blurbs and then the websites. That's all it was. It was just one spot. Nowhere else could I find the micron rating for the OE Allison filter. If somebody knows, please leave a comment, because I want to know. I like doing my research and knowing what I've got. So, anyway, yeah, please leave a comment if you do know what the actual, not just I heard, that sort of thing. You know that. I want to know. Give me a link, if you would, what the micron rating is for the OE Allison filter. Right now, Wix is 15 micron, PPE is 15 micron. What's the OE Allison that I've been running? Let's see, double deep spin on filter, 2.72 times the filter media surface, so more than twice, almost 3 times the surface area for your media. Of course, that's going to collect more particles, run longer, not necessarily smaller particles, but more particles, so it can run longer, get more use out of it. And now we got a train running by. Can you hear that? I think he's done blowing over now. But always bigger is better. Let's pop this guy out of here right quick. Pretty nice filter. Looks just like an OE Allison filter, painted up just like one. Got BP, of course, on there. Backside just tells you standard. Grease the O-ring or lube the O-ring before you put it on. Do not install filter if it's damaged, obviously, you know, that sort. But tighten 1 turn after O-ring. So the standard directions for installing the filter. But other than that, it still looks pretty neat. You know, pretty nice. It's the Allison red, if you will. If there is that an Allison red? It's the red. Looks nice. Everything else looks good. It's just a deeper, bigger, deeper filter. Let me bring it down here. I'm going to take you off the stand right quick. Bring it down here. I got my deep pan. Actually, for comparison, let me throw up a picture here. Hopefully it gets posted. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll try. I'll throw up a picture here of the this guy right here, the PPE filter, next to, I'm going to hold it up next to the stock Allison filter that's on my transmission right now. So if it works, it works. All right. So let me take out the stand. I've got my deep pan, my PPE deep pan that I had on the my old transmission. Of course, left the stock pan on when I swapped the transmissions from Duramax tuner for the break-in period. Here in a bit, I'll probably another couple thousand miles, I'll put my PPE deep pan back on, along with this guy. If you saw in the picture, hopefully you saw in the picture. I don't know, I haven't actually measured or seen, but I don't necessarily want to run this guy on there. I'm sure it'd be fine. It's still going to be up high enough, even with the deep pan on there. Everything's up above the frame rails pretty good. I wouldn't worry about stuff hitting it, because if it's going to hit it, you got other problems if you run over something that's going to cause damage. But I'll show you how deep it looks compared to the deep pan, which of course will provide a little bit more protection to the filter and whatnot. So come check it out. Okay, here is PPE deep pan. Hopefully I'm not blocking light too bad, but there you go. That's how deep. Of course, your stock filter is approximately, well, half that size, so about right here on a stock filter. But you're still, with this deep filter, going to be protected. Of course, it's on the leading edge of your transmission, your engine, that sort, right there. But again, if you're going to hit something that's going to cause damage, you're hitting other stuff too, causing other damage. But there you go for a height comparison. Right there. So, good to go. Alright, thanks for watching. There you go. My PPE deep filters finally came in, like I said, about 6 weeks after I ordered them. I had to actually email them to remind them that I had them on order. They were initially back ordered, I guess, according to the one email I got until I emailed them again. But when I did, somebody called me told me they were in stock finally, and they were going to send them out. So don't know if they're back in stock now, but there you go. So far, you should get plenty extra mileage out of these. Hopefully the micron rating is good compared to the Allison, OE Allison filter. Like I said, if you know, leave a comment for me with a link so I can see, or if you can't attach pictures, can you, in comments? That stinks. But anyway, so I can see what the OE Allison filter, spin-on filter micron rating is. Because yeah, if even at 6 micron, of course you got the magnet on there too, which is going to catch small particles, but stuff gets by if that magnet doesn't fill up faster than the filter does. But thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. You know the routine. I really appreciate the views and interaction here that we got. Catch y'all next time.